Yeah, man, weed. I'm crazy. I smoke joints. I can't get enough of them. I roll a lot of joints. I know it's Black Thursday, but sometimes you need a little vanilla ice cream to cleanse the palate from all of the charbroiling that we've just consumed. So, Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen's an asshole. We had him on the show once, and he was so detached and so fucking like another one of those people, not as bad as Paris Hilton, but another one of those people that just, oh, I got to promo this movie. I don't want to be here. Whatever. Okay. I get it. You probably do fucking 10 of these interviews a day when you're out promoting a movie, but that's called your fucking job. My job was to sit there and try to get something interesting out of these numbskulls. So believe me, we're both not having fun at that moment. But, I've had plenty of guests that were fun and made it interesting. Seth Rogen, just a dickbag. He's also another one of these liberal shitheads, so guilty. And he loves his weed. The guy's 44 now. There is a point where you really got to look at how dedicated to weed you are when you're, I think your 40s. I think when you hit 40, not even your 40s, when you hit 40, you should be gearing up to walk away from the whole weed thing in your late 30s. And I don't mean smoking it. If you like smoking weed, who am I to say? I like wine. But to make it such an integral part of your life, part of who you are, cool and funny in your 20s, Pineapple Express, yeah, enjoyable, fun movie. 44, and you're still like, yeah, man, weed. I'm crazy. I smoke joints. I can't get enough of them. It doesn't come off like, oh, cool. You're the old guy at the party now. You don't want to be the old guy at the party. Yeah, what are we drinking? Shots, everyone? And everyone's like, yeah, I want to do shots. But this guy shouldn't be here at this party. That's how Seth Rogen comes off when he's talking about weed. And he's got all these gadgets and things. And this one is like a weed rolling bowl. Gives a shit. Back in my day, we used to use an album cover, preferably a double album. Frampton Comes Alive. And yeah, you'd shake your seeds out of there. I know there's no seeds in weed these days, but that was what we did. You crunched it up, you got the stems and seeds out, you got your rolling paper, and you roll some doobies on your album cover. And then once you're in your late 30s, you should probably just, I don't know, not. Or, if you're going to do that, don't think of a cooler way you could do it. Be ashamed that you're doing it. Anyway, get your joints all rolled up, put them somewhere, and go, oh, God, I feel disgusting just having to do that. But now, it's like an older person having to put all of his pills in those little flip-up things when you take like 10 pills a day. When you got to load them up, all you're thinking about is how fucking sick you are. Why do I need all these pills? Same thing. If you're in your 40s and you're rolling joints, it shouldn't feel good that you're rolling them. But Seth Rogen, it's such a part of his identity that he loves his weed, man. And it just comes off as stupid. Like he's a stupid guy. I don't know. Maybe you don't agree. Maybe you do. 44 years old. He's like, yeah, I roll a lot of joints because I roll a lot of joints. Isn't that a problem? Like if you're just drinking all day, that's a problem. That's a problem. And I know smoking weed and drinking is different in many ways, but it's similar in many ways too. And the fact that it gives you some type of psychological euphoria at times. Some people feel paranoid, but it makes you feel better than you would if you weren't smoking it. Alcohol does that to people. If you feel you have to smoke weed all day long, you never want to feel life without a buzz from weed. That isn't much different than I don't want to experience life without an alcohol buzz. But for people that smoke, it's like, oh, it's cool. It's great. I smoke a lot of weed. That'd be somebody just going, oh, man, isn't it awesome? I made a little tray. I got my shot glasses here, and I got a place for a beer and a place for a little liquor bottle. And look, I could pour shots out. I could drink my beer and do shots because I do a lot of shots. You'd look at him and go, get this guy help. It's like Melendez, like Stuttering John on his show. That's kind of the same thing. If you do the proverbial wake and bake and then you're just smoking all day, that's a problem. And everyone I've known over my life that smoked like that was stupid, like profoundly dumb. And I think that's what cost me my high school diploma was weed. That's what weed, like that's how it affected me. Now I know everyone isn't the same. Of course, it affects different people. I'm sure everyone has the story of the smartest, most motivated person they know, and he smokes weed all day. I get it. That's called an anomaly. That is not the rule of thumb. That is the outlier, the anomaly, the edge of the curve. And for the most part, and everyone knows this, you all know these people. You grew up around people that smoked a lot of fucking weed. And they were not the most motivated people. They weren't sharp on their feet. They weren't very knowledgeable about things. Their whole life was weed. Thank you. My take, my old man take on the devil's lettuce.